Dr. Roz.
And it's your man, Kil, Tildeathinfo.com. We back again. Wanted to send a shout out to everybody. We've been getting a lot of comments.
Yes.
People actually been hitting me on Facebook and, just saying how much they enjoy my series on I Think I Love My Wife. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it has something to do with the beef, me and Roz get into. I apologize for letting a curse slip the other day, but when you argue with this chick all day, it's going to come out eventually. I'm shocked it took this long for me to curse, but I apologize for that.
You think I bring out the cursing in you?
Yes. So I'm going to try to keep it clean from here on out. You know what I'm saying? So just wanted to say thank you for rocking with us prayerfully. People got some stuff from it. Today we got a comment a minute ago on the blog.
Yeah, very long comment.
Wanted to read it.
Thorough comment.
Because I wanted to comment on
this comment.
What a show. I'm not sure if we got the answer to your original question though. This is going back to the are men willing to become better lovers?
Yeah.
Or maybe the answer is no. Stealing from Love Jones. Let me break it down so it can forever and consistently be broke. Do women cater to the male ego? Yes. Do women give feedback on likes and dislikes to boyfriends about most things, not just sex? Yes. Is there a shift for women after marriage? Yes. We've learned that men don't experience this shift and transition. However, for a woman, after marriage, we feel a greater sense of loyalty, responsibility, openness, and honesty to and for our husbands. People have friends and associates for a reason, and while the two may appear similar at times, they are not. You're not going to share sensitive topics with an associate as you would with a real friend. The coach gives comments at the press conference after the game, not the assistant to the assistant coach. There are different levels and everyone has a position to play. Everyone doesn't get 100% of you. The boyfriend does not have the same privileges as the husband. Men probably still won't understand this, so let's just agree to disagree. Next, as far as giving feedback on what a woman likes or dislikes in bed, this is a process. At the 28-minute mark of the video, Dr. Roz nailed it. If a woman starts having sex at 18, for example, she doesn't know if she enjoys it because she's not sure how it should feel. She has limited experience. Then at 22, she thinks she has an idea of what good sex is, but sex isn't all magical like they make it on TV. And her girlfriends aren't shouting from the rooftops how great sex is either. But she's not sure if that means it's bad sex that she's been having. Fast forward to age 30-ish. She's been having sex and it's been good and she feels good during and after. But then possibly during the experience, she moves a certain way and finds that spot. Eureka. Or at one of the strangest non-sexual times, a woman moves a certain way and it's a good feeling. Double eureka. The point being, something happens and the woman realizes that this feels good. This should happen more often, etc. Also, just like with anything else, you learn over time new things that you like or desire. So sometimes it doesn't happen instantaneously after marriage, as Kil keeps trying to imply. It is a process, one that I don't believe has an ending. A woman can't tell her partner about her sexual wants, needs, when she's not quite sure of them herself. But when she finds out, the door has been opened and the possibilities are pretty close to endless. Sorry for the comment being so long. It's all good. We like long comments. That actually means
I love this person. I wish she hadn't have posted anonymously because I would love to.
First things first.
Get more feedback from her.
There was another comment that was made when the point was given to me. Did you see that one?
I did see that comment. I'm sure
now,
we'll
the reason
talk about it.
I wanted to comment on this comment is because I think I've learned in counseling that words can get lost in the air.
They can, yes.
So, all I was saying, if you saw it, you know what I'm talking about. If not, go back to the last video we did about are men willing to become better lovers. My only beef was that once you find out, you should let us know. Okay. And from that comment, I kind of felt like she didn't get that that's what I was saying. I'm not beefing that y'all change. I'm not beefing that all the things that you just said. My only thing is that I believe women find this spot, the Eureka spot, as you would call it.
I like Eureka.
Before marriage. Some do. And they choose not to say anything until they get married so that they could get the ring, so that all those things can happen. That was my only beef, that if you find this Eureka moment out, you should share it with whoever you're having sex with, whether you just a jump off, Whether that's your man, whether whatever, because what she's saying and what you're saying is that it's a new spot, it's a good feeling, and this should happen more often. So whoever hitting you off should get the memo that there's a new spot in town, there's a new sheriff in town, and you should be hitting it. That's my only beef. That was my only beef. Now, if you don't find this out until you're married, I totally get it. I have no beef. I have no qualms. But if you know this going into marriage, my only question was, why wouldn't you tell whoever you're hitting off this now? And why would you wait? Because see, to me, if I know something and I choose not to tell you, if that's a man, that's a lie.
It's the ego factor, though. We don't want we don't want to be. Tight.
Now we're gonna talk about the ego. My thing is, I understand, cause see, I think y'all mix it all together, like y'all making some cornbread or something like that. That the situation is that I understand you don't want to hurt the male ego, but the point is, you're going to hurt it eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
You see what I'm saying? So it's not like you're gonna say, you know what? It's almost like when you do things, if you want to bless somebody with something,
right,
you just do it.
Right.
It shouldn't be, yo, Raj, I gave you $100. Every time I say, I gave you, after a while, the blessing isn't there no more.
Right.
So if you want to be sacrificial and say, you know what? I love my husband, I love my man, and I'm going to take one for the team. Take one for the team and shut up. Sorry. But that's what being sacrificial is about. It can't be, I'm going to take one for the team, but no. If you're going to take one for the team, then take one for the team. So that has to go spread across the board. So it can't be, well, I don't want to tell my boyfriend because it would hurt his ego.
I see what you're saying.
But now that he's my husband, and see, I feel like y'all are mixing, y'all still cooking this cornbread. Y'all trying to mix sharing in with something that has nothing to do. No, hold tight. That has absolutely nothing to do with anything. So you saying, the husband has more benefits than the boyfriend. Totally right. Totally agree with you. Those benefits should include things like, now I can talk with you more. I can share more intimate things.
Yeah.
Sharing. Not about what you doing wrong, because if I was doing something wrong, you should have told me that back in the day. That doesn't go into the mixing bowl of sharing. Like,
well, why not?
We're close. Because
why not? Because if you were doing something wrong,
but you should let me know.
As your wife, I feel like I can tell you that more.
When you have kids, and anybody out there has kids can attest to this. If your child is doing something wrong, your responsibility as a parent is to correct them.
I agree.
Without hurting their feelings.
I agree.
But I can't have a son who's autistic and try to hide it from him for 10 years to protect him, to help his ego. No. The second I know, we have to do something about it.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But again, you have to understand the process of once we get married, we are in a place of, okay, now I can really just be myself.
Hold tight. This is the problem. Okay, this is the problem. And this is why marriages don't last. This is one of the million reasons why marriages don't last. I believe, and this is just my opinion, that once you and the person you're dating starts to get serious, you need to be able to share.
I get that.
And listen to the reason.
I get that.
Especially when somebody asks you to marry them. I'm one of the people who believes that if somebody says, hey, will you marry me? And you say yes, you need to be able, you're ready to marry that person right now. I think a lot of people say yes, parentheses, well, we got some stuff we need to work out for. You shouldn't even say yes. If there's a parentheses, if you're not willing to go to Vegas or City Hall, wherever with this person, the next day, you should not get married. So the thing is that I should be sharing things with you right now.
I agree
so
with
again,
that.
That's my only beef. That if you know, this is only under the parentheses of if you know. If a woman knows that she's found a eureka spot, that he's not hitting it right, and this is your boyfriend, y'all are serious, y'all talked about marriage, then that should be something you share right then and there. I think you all don't, because you don't want to hurt the ego.
Yeah.
It's not just that, it's comma. Y'all don't want to hurt the ego, comma, you scared this Negro will leave you and you won't get married. Now,
yeah.
Right. But
that's because you guys can just separate from a situation much quicker than women can.
That, no matter how you call it out, is a lie. If you are sitting here already telling me, like you just did, I don't want to hurt his ego, but to me, the bigger picture is, I don't want to miss out on his ring that's coming. You're lying to me.
It's not that cute. It's not about, and here's what our commenter was trying to get you to understand, and what I've been trying to get you to understand.
But wait. Before you go, again, the only person I'm talking about is the woman who knows.
I know. I hear you.
Okay, so
I hear
what
you.
are y'all trying to get me to
But
understand?
even the woman who knows, I can promise you, a woman that's not confident that a marriage is going to happen until she sees him standing at the end of the aisle waiting on her to come down.
And I can totally understand that.
And
as long as whatever you're about to say, it's okay if the man does the same thing. Because, man, I actually was getting comments from dudes on Facebook. So that's good. You know, I'm repping for the men. 2012 is all year. No more double standards in marriage. But all that to say is that as long as whatever you're about to say, as long as that's okay, as I come into this marriage with some secrets, because that's what it is. You have a secret. A secret is defined as something that only you know.
I hear what
so
you're
as long
saying,
as it's okay when I come into the marriage with some secrets, don't get mad about it.
Here's the thing. Most women think that they can just deal with it. Most women do just accept it as this is what it is. So it really doesn't get that bad for a woman until it gets that bad for a woman, and she's like, I'm just not enjoying
But you are
this.
coming into the marriage with a secret, right?
No, but
wait. Do I know this? Only
I
you
hear
know
what
this.
you're saying.
That is defined as a secret, right? Wait.
Okay.
Is that a secret?
I'm going back to what you said. Take one for the team. Don't say nothing.
No.
Right?
But is that a secret? Is that a
yeah,
secret?
I mean, but you know what?
No. Is that a secret?
Okay, I
Is it a secret?
With
yes.
that.
Okay.
I didn't say I didn't agree with that.
It is a secret. Well, I gotta get you on camera because if not, you'll say it didn't exist.
Yes, it is a secret.
Okay, so you're coming into the marriage.
Know something.
You're coming into the marriage with a secret.
No.
You just said it was a secret, but now you're not.
No.
Okay. You can elaborate.
Jeez. No, most people, you have to understand women by nature. We're nurturers, right?
Okay.
So most of us can just accept stuff. Stuff just rolls off our back. We can just deal with it. It is what it is. We've gotten so used to, well, this is what it is. This is how it is. And we get to the acceptance phase. We get to the acceptance phase much more easier than you guys. That's why it's so much easier for you, for us, when women have been cheated on. And I'm not saying that this is what your life should be and that it's okay for men to cheat. But when women have been cheated on, we can accept it and try to move past it. But y'all, on the other hand, you can. You can't accept it. You can't move past it, and you have issues with it. Not saying that we don't have issues with it, but we're more likely. Women are more likely to accept it, move on, and try to work through it.
But that's because of how men.
I'm not done. Hold on.
Let me get my pen and paper.
Yes, please. Thank you. So, in saying that, that's just not in one facet of our lives, Kil. That's in everything that we do. Women are just more accepting of things, and we try to work through it. Now, whether we're working through it with you or working through it with ourselves, we try to work through it. And so it's not that we try to come in with trickery. It's not that we come in with this malice. I mean, I guess it is a secret if you define. I mean, if you look at the true definition of a secret, I guess it would be a secret. But it's not that we come in with this whole trickery thing. It's more so we think we can deal with something until we just can't.
Okay.
Until we just can't anymore.
Okay.
And so when we can't, that's when we have the outburst of, look, I can't do this.
Okay. So we're engaged.
Yes.
You want me to go to church.
Did you give me a good ring?
Yeah, dope ring.
How much you spend?
About 15.
I like you.
Okay. Right. So, we're engaged.
Yes.
You want me to go to church with you?
Yes.
I'm going to church with you.
Yes.
It's cool.
It's cool.
And I think that I can do this.
Yes.
I didn't get raised in a church. You was in Rome. I'm sure there's only one church.
No,
so
there's several.
The whole Rome, Georgia goes to one church. So I understand. So I'm going to church. I think I can do. Now you married me because the thing that you prayed for was a good church going man.
Absolutely.
Saved and sanctified.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to church. I'm enjoying it. I go to men's Bible study. But I know kind of deep down inside, I don't love it.
Okay.
Like, it's cool. It's cool. You know,
okay.
People seem cool or whatever. But, you know, I believe in God, you know, but I'm just not there. And I know this. Okay. But I think, you know what? I can handle it. It's for my wife. You know, I'm going to take one for the team.
Okay.
Now we get married, and I just can't take it no more. I can't take it no more because, like you said, your expectations of me are gonna get higher. Well, why you ain't in a ministry? Why you not here? Why you not there? And I just like, look, I'm done. Okay. I don't want to go to church no more.
Okay.
How are you gonna feel?
You feel kind of like, what's going on? This is not the man I married.
Right.
One. So those feelings are normal. Those feelings are natural. That's going to occur.
Right.
But the difference between a woman and a man is that the woman is probably going to sit and pray about it and pray that her husband gets back to that state of wanting to be with her in the church if he understands his role in the marriage.
I just don't want to go. I'm not going to church. You just accept the fact that, okay, the man who I told my family,
you go to church every Sunday
friends,
morning?
What happened?
You go to church every Sunday morning?
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of married women in that sitting by themselves.
Okay. I'm just saying for you, does this last?
It depends on the woman.
Okay.
It depends on the woman.
And how do you feel tricked? Do you feel like...
it's disappointing. And this ain't it would feel like this is not the person I married. It's disappointing. But again, a woman is going to try to make it work. So even if she got to have Bible study in her home, she's going to do it. If you don't want to come to church, I'm going to bring church to you.
No, I don't want to hear nothing about church no more. And in fact, we have kids now. I don't want my kids in there.
Well, that might be a problem.
Okay.
That's going to be a problem for anyone that, is under the authority of their God and
right.
loves to worship. That's going to be a problem. Absolutely.
And I guess what I'm just, and I'm saying all that to say.
I mean, I
right,
see your point.
Is that as people, I think we really have to, and my pastor and I were just talking about this in our marriage ministry, is about non-negotiables. Yeah. And I think that when you're seriously dating somebody, and my belief, you just need to put everything on the table. Because I'm telling you, women, if you know and you don't tell them, you sink in your own ship. Yeah. So I understand everything you're saying, and like you said, it may not be trickery, it may not be anything.
Yeah.
But take my advice from enough dudes that I know who are cheating on their wives.
That's good advice.
If you know about the Eureka spot, it's in your best interest to let him know now. And before, because for me, I'd rather know what's going on before I spend $20,000 on a day, before I send out these invitations.
But you're a different kind of dude too, Kil.
I'm just saying that.
You're actually a communicator. There are so many men that don't communicate.
And I understand that, but the problem is if your man isn't a communicator, then he's not going to be a communicator when you get married. So it's going to hurt his ego, and you can even look at it like this, since y'all such caregivers, it's going to hurt his ego more married than it will right now. So if you're such a caregiver and you care so much about him, you might as well.
But I think he would accept it better being married.
He may. I mean, hey, y'all can roll the dice.
If T dropped a bomb on you about something crazy.
I mean, yeah, I can accept it because it's been 12 years. Now, I don't know if a woman is going to take, all I'm saying is that if you know something, you need to share it. And I can understand that you could fall back on the women are caregivers, and and I'm not beefing with that. But I'm just saying, if you know something, the same thing for men. If you know as a man, I'm not really feeling church, you should share that with her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just believe because this is what happens and why so many marriages are getting divorced. Because guess what? As a man, I'm not going to want to hear any of the crap you just said.
Yeah, I agree. And I think women also look for the right opportunity.
The right opportunity is before y'all get married.
No, I agree with that. But again, it's hard for you guys because you guys are not.
But I mean, it would be the same thing with a man. If I know you love the Lord and you love church, and I have to come to you and say I don't. I mean, yeah, you may have dudes who just do it right after church.
Right, but that we could actually have a conversation. That it's actually going to be a verbal conversation.
I think y'all will have a verbal conversation before. But after I married you, I truly believe that you may feel like you got tricked.
If you came to me and said, listen, this church thing isn't
for me. Yeah. I totally agree that you guys could have a conversation.
Yeah, it would be totally different. And that the man will probably shut down.
The moral of what I'm saying is, if you know something, say it. Don't come into the marriage with any secrets. Whether it be because you think you're helping my ego or you're doing it. If there's a secret, I can let you know right there. Now, secrets ain't good.
No, they aren't.
None of them.
They
So
aren't.
if it's an ego, I don't want to say it because I don't want to do this and I don't want to hurt feelings. That's all great and all good stuff. But if you come into this marriage with a secret, it's just not positive. Because like you said, the secret is going to come out eventually.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to deal with it anyway. I'd rather deal with it before I go through all the hoopla. I don't think getting divorced is a real fly thing. I don't think nobody wants to call their parents like, yo, I got divorced or it's not working out. It's just easier to say this relationship didn't work out and move forward than to go through, you just spent all this money, you got this dude's last name, now you got to get your last name back, and all this hoopla because of something you knew that you were going to have to say. And what Roz is saying is a good point. Hey, sure, maybe for the woman out there who thinks she can handle it, guess what? You probably can. So, you know, all the different ways
eventually it's going to come to a head.
So all the different things that you're saying, I totally get. I'm just saying, men, women, don't come into a marriage with a secret. We have to learn good communication skills in our relationship. Now, I said something earlier that ain't, I was saying you could tell the dude who's hitting it. Now, I'm not saying, well, I would think you would do that so he could hit it right. But what I'm just saying is in terms of if you're in a serious relationship, that I truly believe that once you're in that relationship and you guys are talking about marriage and it's serious, you guys need to start putting practices of marriage into your relationship. So you can't just not talk and then all of a sudden decide, okay, well, guess what? You know, now I want to, you know, now we're married. Now this magic pill just happens and now we're great. You've got to start being able to have those conversations now, because guess what? You want to know if your dude can have a conversation, you know, when he hears something hard. I'd rather you find that out now and then find ways to deal with it versus finding it out during marriage and he'd be like, yo, I'm out. Yeah. So that's all I'm saying. So thank you for the long comment. I just wanted to the long comment. I just wanted to make sure that people understood.
Thanks for agreeing with me.
I'm not calling all women, you know, people who are trickery. But I will say this. Women, y'all know women out here are foul. So I know y'all staying together like unity and all that. But truth be told, women know women are foul. So there are chicks out there who do trick men into getting married. So that's all I'm saying. Because
we just don't agree with
y'all women just jump on board with each other and it's like unity. But don't act like, guess who's banging your husband? It ain't no dude. Well, I guess for some people it is a dude. Okay. But it's other women who know he married. So stop acting like, you know, women are these, you know.
See, I think that's a difference. I don't think we really, you know, at a girl those chicks that are doing that type of behavior. And I'm going to tell you why.
A girl? What's that?
You know, get a girl, at a girl.
What are you saying? English?
Just what I said.
I don't know what you're
You ain't giving her props.
Yeah, you're not giving her props. All I'm saying is,
like,
when I say thing about
like
women,
with you
it's
guys,
like,
y'all give each other props. You don't call each other to the carpet. You do.
It's like,
you do, but most guys don't.
Women with a great stinks and sliced bread, and women. And all I'm saying is that there are some foul women out there. Okay, and that's why I always say not all women. Every comment I've started off with is not all women, not all men. But there are some foul women out there who do trick dudes into marrying them. And I just need y'all to stop fronting like y'all don't know them, because some of your girls do. There's somebody in your circle who tricked their man, and that's why you smiling, because you know it's a chick in your circle.
No, not in my circle.
Okay. No. Well, it's somewhere in your crew. There's a chick, and you may not know the chick in your circle. She ain't told y'all yet. But there are chicks out there who do. So all that to say, thank you for the comment. Keep watching. You know.
I'm Dr. Roz.
And I'm Kil, Tildeathinfo.com.